I'd like to show how I'm using my Keeley Fuzz Head. You can set these up internally for the amount of fuzz you want to use and the tonality of it. I'm using this as a boost, so I have it set up as more of an overdrive effect. I'm also having some pretty good success running some other things like synthesizers, drum machines, whatever, through this pedal and into the recording. Adds a really nice body to things without adding a lot of fuzz. Right now we're playing through a custom Defender amplifier, which is a single 12. And it's EL34s, using a Paul Reed Smith Standard 22 Satin. The silicone side sounds like this. This is a fairly low setting. This has got its good qualities to it. It tends for me to actually, with humbuckers, seem to crap out right after the initial attack, meaning it smooths out to me, and it's a very flat sound. Somebody who's using a single coil guitar, it might end up working very well for them. For me, though, it's not my preference. Still, it's a very nice sound. It's very usable. I'm going to show you the difference, though, between the silicone side and the germanium side of this. The germanium side has a lot more body to it. The initial attack is very quick, and then it kind of immediately goes into this mid-rangey sustain. Now the cool thing is I've got this set fairly low, but I can still access a lot more fuzz just by kicking this up a little bit. Start to hear at that setting how the harmonics start coming through. You get to the higher settings, it really gets rather... Once again, it's the richness of the sound that gets me. It's fuzzy, it has fuzz attributes, but the boost side gives it that high-end presence, and then there's just that liquid sustain that happens. It's very nice. I'm going to kind of pump up the head just a little bit more, but you'll see. I'm actually finding this is a setting I sit on with head most of the time. I probably just crapped out the microphone I'm using. I'm going to show you the setting I'm using internally to get this. And also on a video that's going to be following this one, I'm going to be showing how this interacts with my OCD overdrive. It's pretty amazing looking on the inside. If you look at the connections, whoever did this particular one actually had all the right angles bent in all the wires. I just thought that was a really cool touch. This is the amount of fuzz in the unit. Right now I've got set about 830-ish if this was set up as a clock face. It has a lot more fuzz available, but once again, using this as a boost, I just didn't need all the fuzz that it was offering me. I'm also finding that using different types of distortion pedals to run into, you can actually achieve the fuzz tones just by using this in conjunction with the other pedal. The fuzz can become much more present with this setting. This right here is the tone wheel. You can barely see it on the camera. There's a little wheel right there. I've got it set just a little bit on the treble side. I've actually used this as more of a treble booster by turning this wheel up and then changing this capacitor out. They actually provide 3 different capacitors beside this one when you buy the unit, and they offer you different tonalities and different ranges, and it's really it's a wonderful idea because you can fine-tune it to whatever rig you're using. I am using the one that came stock. For a little while I was using it as a treble booster, and I used the more trebly capacitor. Had great results with that too, but I just find that I like the fatness of the sound. You know, I use that word a lot, but yeah, it's what it is. It's a fatter sound of distortion, more of a mid-range distortion and fuzz with this particular capacitor in place. So once again, I'm going to be doing another video where I run this into the OCD and I can kind of show you what I'm using this particular thing for. I'd also like to set it up and show you what it sounds like running a synthesizer through this. It really fattens it up, makes it sound much more rich and much more organic.